we're just going to start towards the back of your mat. Doesn't matter which end you start at. Everything that we do today, I will mirror for you. So when I take my right arm up, I'll call it my left. So from here, we're just going to start sitting on our heels. If this is uncomfortable, you can tuck your toes behind you. Or we're just going to close the eyes down, relax the arms. And just take a big breath in through your nose. Big breath out through your mouth. And again, just noticing how your body feels, how you're feeling mentally. Keeping your eyes closed, I'm just going to turn the music up slightly. And just focusing on that breath. Noticing if you're feeling any tension in particular areas in your body. Try to just focus on your breath for the next 30 minutes. One more breath here. From there, cracking open the eyelids, take a big breath in, reach the arms up beside the ears. Little gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, breath, arms draw straight back down. Inhale, breath, reaching the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. One more just like that. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bring them all the way down. From there, we interlace our fingers in front of the chest. Flip the palms in front of you. Push the hands away. Curl through your spine. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Exhale, arms draw down, roll the shoulders back. We repeat, inhale. Exhale, push away. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, arms draw down. Lifting that right arm up, reach up and over to the left. Left hand just comes onto the ground and stretch you through the side body. Lifting all the way back up through center. Exhale, left arm reaches up all the way over to the other side. Lifting up, let's glide those hands forward, come onto hands and knees. Knees stuck in line with the hips, wrists in line with the shoulders. We're going to take our cat-cow, so take an inhale breath and just dip the pelvis forward. Lift the head and chest. Exhale breath and curl, lengthening that tailbone, pushing into your mid-back. And repeat. Moving quite gently here, particularly on that inhale, just so that we're not crunching through the lower back. And if it feels nice for you, you can start to add a little bit of extra movement here. Maybe a little shift forward and back, rolling the hips around slightly, and just ironing out, I guess, wherever you're feeling any kinks through your torso, through the back. Just moving with your breath. Let's go for one more. Big breath in. Exhale. Finding a nice long spine, lengthen out through the crown of your head and your tailbone. We're going to reach that left arm up towards the sky, right hand stays down. Twist and open your chest to the left. Exhale, let's thread that arm through underneath your right. Take the left shoulder down to the ground like you're threading a needle. Inhale, reach that left arm back up, twist and open. Big breath in. Exhale, thread it through. And if your left shoulder doesn't touch the ground, it's perfectly fine. You're just kind of dropping where it feels comfortable for you. One more, big breath in. Exhale, let's thread that arm through and hold it there. If you can, reach your right arm all the way out, keeping it on the floor, reaching it above your head. Just breathe into that spiral. One more breath. Coming back to all fours, we place both hands back down onto the ground. Take an inhale, dip your pelvis forward and lift your head and chest. Exhale, curl, push into that mid-back. And then find your long spine again. We're going to go to the other side with that thread the needle. So your right arm will reach up to the sky. Exhale, thread that right arm through underneath the left. Inhale, breath, reaching up. Exhale, thread. Really nice, guys. One more, big breath in. Exhale, threading through and holding there. Reach that left arm all the way forward, keeping it on the floor. Just taking a deep breath in Staying here as you exhale. Then coming back to all fours, we're going to plant both hands down onto the ground. Tuck your toes behind you and then just gently push into the feet. Lift the knees up off the ground. Lift your bottom up towards the sky. We're going to walk the hands back in towards your feet. So the knees are still bent here. Hang heavy over the legs. Give your head a little shake side to side. Nod the head forward and back. And slowly start to roll up to standing in 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, breath. Reach the arms up beside the ears. Exhale, breath. Chin draws into chest. We start to curl all the way down towards the legs. One section of your spine at a time. Hanging heavy here. Neck relaxed. And once you're down at the bottom, knees are really bent. If your hands don't touch the ground, place them on your ankles or your shins. You're going to keep your left hand down, reach your right arm up. I'm going to mirror you, reach that right arm up. Exhale, breath, bring it down. Other side, inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, bring it down. One more time, either side, inhale, twist and open that chest. Peeling back the right shoulder. And bring it down. One more time on that left side, inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Slowly start to roll back up to standing, restacking your vertebrae in 3, 2, 1. Reaching the arms up. Grab a hold of your right wrist. Knees stay soft. Exhale, reach up and over to the left. So you should feel that really deep stretch through your right side body. Inhale, lifting back up through center. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale, lifting up through center. Exhale, breath. We're going to take a swan dive forward. So keep the legs a little straighter this time and soften the knees right at the end. Hands come down. Walk the hands forward and find your A-frame. So you're walking them forward about 1.5 meters or so. And just start to take a pedal out through the feet. Knees can stay as bent as you need here. One heel presses down at a time. Juicing out the movement. Allow the hips to roll around for 4, 3, 2, 1. Press both heels down towards the ground. Inhale, lift the heels up nice and high. Exhale, float them back down. Your heels might not touch the ground here. It's totally fine if they don't. And again, those knees can be as bent as you need. Let's go 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale. 1 more. From there, lifting the heels up, you're going to ripple forward through our spine. Walk the hands forward slightly. Find this high plank. Pop your knees onto the ground. Release your toes, and we're slowly going to lower our whole body down to the ground. Nice and slowly coming onto your belly. And then from there, releasing the hands, take your hands a little further forward to that top end of your mat. And you're going to place your fingertips and your thumbs on the ground and lift your elbows up. Keeping the legs strong. Taking a breath in, press into the fingers and the thumb, lift your head and chest up away from the ground. Exhale, float back down. Inhale, breath, lifting up. Exhale down. Doesn't matter how high you lift here. Try not to push into your lower back. Let's go 1 more, big breath in. From there, bring the hands in beside the chest. We're going to push into the hands, lift up and snake your bottom back to your heels. Connect your feet, open your knees and come into your child's pose. Reaching the arms forward, your bottom drops back to the heels. Arms reach out in front. We're going to take 4 deep breaths here. With every exhale, just imagine that someone is gently pushing down towards where your sacrum is, pushing down a little heavier on your pelvis. Help you release more through the hips. 1 more breath. Inhale, breath, we're going to ripple up through our spine. Come back to that all fours position. Restack the knees in underneath the hips. Tuck your toes. Push the bottom back up towards the sky. Find that A-frame. Walk the hands and feet towards each other. And slowly roll them all the way up to standing in 3, 2, and 1. From there, take a big step towards that top end of your mat. We're going to keep our right foot on the ground, your left leg will draw back, your hands come down to the floor, and we come into this runner's lunge position. Okay, if this feels too strong, you can pop the knee onto the ground, but for now, try and keep it lifted. Your right ankle is underneath your right knee. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, breath. Circle that arm down. We repeat. Inhale, reach the arm up. Little push away from that left hand. Exhale, float the arm all the way down. Pop the left knee onto the ground if it's not already. Release your toes. Take a big breath in. We're going to lift the torso up. Reach your arms up beside your ears. Exhale, soften the shoulders down. Maybe sink a little deeper here. Little squeeze of that left glute just to protect the lower back. Big breath in. Exhale, soften a little deeper through that left hip. One more breath. Exhale, breath. We're going to shift the hips back. The hands come down to the ground. Draw that right hip back, flex your right foot. The knee can be bent here, it doesn't need to stretch out. But you're just folding forward towards that right leg. Gentle stretching again here. This one particularly is quite strong, quite intense. So try not to go too far towards that really intense pain point. You want to strip it back just slightly. Inhale, breath, plant that foot down, coming forward, reach the arms up, lift the chest up, big breath in. Exhale, breath, hands come down, shifting the hips back, flex your right foot. One more just like that. Inhale, coming forward, reach the arms up, lift the chest. Exhale, shifting back. From there, we're just going to twist that left lower leg around and spin around towards the left to come up onto your left knee. Now, if that was tricky, you can kind of come up whatever way you like. Reach the arms out to the side, and this right leg, the foot is kind of drawn in slightly, but if that's uncomfortable, you can flex the foot and turn the leg out. Okay, from here, we're going to take a little reach over towards that leg. Reach over to the right. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, all the way over to the other side. That left hand finds the floor, maybe it's your fingertips, maybe it's the whole palm. Inhale, lifting up. One more time over to this other side. Over to the right. Inhale, lifting up. We're going to windmill the arms all the way down towards that left leg. Sweep that left foot backwards and then lift that right heel up away from the ground. So you've got the toes tucked on that right leg. From there, we shoot that left leg back, lift the bottom up to the sky, find your A-frame. Take a pedal out through the feet for 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet towards your hands, soften the knees, and slowly roll up to steady in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, breath, we're going to step that right leg back, hands come down, find your runner's lunge. Left leg now is in front. Good, so we're going to go to the other side. Reach that left arm up towards the sky. Keep your back leg strong. Exhale, circle the arm back and down. We take one more. Inhale, breath. Reach the left arm up. Exhale, circle it all the way down. Pop that right knee onto the ground if it's not already. Release the toes. Inhale, we lift the chest up, reach the arms up. Little squeeze of that right glute. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Soft gaze here, try and relax your jaw. One more breath. From there, we inhale. As you exhale, shifting the hips back, the hands come down. Flex that left foot. If you feel like this stance is really short here, you can take that heel, draw it a little further forward. But try and pull your left hip back in line with the right. Knee can be as soft as you need. Deep breath in here. Exhale. One more. We come into this little flow. Inhale, plant the left foot down. Shift the weight forward, lift the chest and the arms up. Exhale, breath, shifting back, hands come down, flex your left foot. Inhale, shifting forward, reach the arms and the chest up. Exhale, shifting back. From there, we're going to lift the chest up slightly, sweep that right lower leg back behind you and spin around towards the right. So you come into this little side position here, reach the arms out to the side. This left leg is long, and again, if this parallel position is uncomfortable, you can flex the foot and turn the toes up to the sky. Reach up and over towards the left. You might feel a little bit of a pull in through the left groin, in the thigh region. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale all the way over to the other side. Right hand finds the floor, reaching up. One more time, over to that left side. Reaching up and over. And then windmilling the arms all the way down to the right. We sweep that right lower leg back around. You're on your right knee, the left toes are tucked. From here, we're going to step back with that right foot. Find your A-frame, take a pedal out through the feet. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press both heels down towards the ground. Inhale, lift the heels up. Exhale, float them down. One more, big breath in. Exhale. Walk the hands and feet towards each other. Soften your knees and ripple all the way up to standing. Good. From there, we're going to open so that you've got the length of the mat on either side of you. Take a nice wide second position with your legs. So your legs are spread apart, toes are at 10 and 2 if you imagine a clock face, or 11 and 1. We're going to bend our knees. You're going to press into that inner thigh knee area, drop the bottom low, and just gently push the knees back. Legs need to be quite wide here. If they're too narrow, it'll sort of look like this, and you won't have any space. You probably won't feel the stretch as much. Let's take a little shift from left to right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands down to the ground. We're going to draw our heels back so you find a parallel with the feet and fold over your thighs. Relax the neck. Knees can be slightly bent again if they need, always. Big breath in here. Stay there as you exhale. We slowly roll back up to standing in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heel toe. Take the feet just slightly wider than hip distance. Interlace the fingers behind your back. You're going to soften your knees, roll the shoulders back and down. Little pull into the arms, lift the chest towards the sky. Big breath in here. As you exhale, we're going to drop the body forward. Keep the hands connected. Let the weight of the arms draw you down to your legs. Knees are nice and heavy. Should feel a deep stretch through your shoulders here, upper arm, chest. Neck relaxed. One more breath. Slowly coming all the way back up to standing, separating the hands. Lift the shoulders up, roll them back and down for 3, for 2, and 1. We're going to step towards the right now. Bring the feet together. Bend the knees, take the hands back behind you so you can come onto your bottom. No super graceful transition there, just sit down. We're going to lie down onto our back. Pull the knees into your chest. And just take the legs, circle the thighs out, down, and around away from each other. 3, 2, 1, and then reverse the circles back the other way. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Pop the feet down onto the ground. From here, you're going to take that right foot, cross it over your left thigh, sorry. Press that right knee out to the side. And that might be enough of a stretch for your right glute, but if not, you're going to lift that left foot up. Thread your arms through to grab a hold of your left knee or your left shin. Pull the legs in towards the chest. So you'll start to feel a stretch through your right glute here. Try and keep your upper torso relaxed. Breathing as much as you can into this position. One more deep breath. From there, releasing the legs, bring the feet back down onto the ground. We're going to go straight to the other side. So your left foot crosses over your right thigh, press the knee out. Lift that right foot up, grab a hold of the knee or the shin and just gently pull the legs in towards you. Finding some release in that exhale. One more breath here. And then releasing the legs, plant the feet back onto the ground. Reach your arms out to the side and have the palms resting down on the floor. Your arms are in line with the shoulder here. We're going to cross that right leg over your left, as if you were crossing your legs sitting in a chair or a table. And we're going to take those legs down to the right. So you can draw the knees over to the right. You'll feel that spiral sensation through your torso, running down into the hips, through the shoulder. Head can drop wherever it wants to here. Breathing deeply into your whole torso. One more breath. Drawing the legs back up through center. Unravel that leg. Cross your left leg now over your right and go straight to the other side. Drop those legs over to the left. And keep this wrap through the legs. And just gently drawing that right shoulder down to the ground. Big breath in. Exhale. And back onto your back. Releasing the legs. We're going to take a position now called a happy baby. So you can lift the feet up, lift the knees up. Grab on the inside of the foot or the outside, bend the knees and drop the legs out to the side. You can flex your feet here, but try and keep the heels drawn away from the bottom. So you get that stretch running up and into the groin, inner thigh, and just take a little rock side to side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, breath. Let's reach the arms and legs long, away from each other. Exhale, breath. Pull the knees in towards you. Wrap your hands behind the back of your thighs. We're going to take a little rock and roll like a ball, forward and back. Forward and back. And then eventually coming all the way upright. Hands come down, shuffle your bottom back and lengthen the legs out in front of you. Last couple of stretches here. You're going to place your left foot on the ground. Take your left foot, cross it over your right foot. Reach your right arm up, cross your right arm over your left thigh. Left hand comes down. Lengthen that lower back here and spiral around to the left. So you're trying to peel that left shoulder back and down and just take your gaze naturally with you wherever you're twisting to. Really try to get the full inhale, exhale breath here. It's often a little bit harder when we come into this sort of twisted position. And releasing out of that position, lengthen your left leg. We're going straight to the other side, right knee bends, cross right foot over left thigh. Reach your left arm up, cross it over your right thigh, spiral around towards the right, lengthening that lower back. One more breath here. And gently releasing. From there, we're going to spin around towards the left. So you're sitting in the middle of your mat here. Length of the mat either side of you. Lengthen your right leg all the way out to the side. Your left heel will pull in towards you. Your left knee will be bent. You reach that left arm up and over towards your right side and take your right forearm down to the ground. So you take a little lean here. But as you do, peel open the left side of your chest. Keep that left sit bone on the ground, nice and heavy. And gently just open through that left side. Try not to shorten the breath. One more breath here. From there, we're going to lift all the way up through center. Take that left hand back behind your left hip, and you're just going to push the hips forward, come onto that left knee, and reach that right arm up to the sky. Big breath in here. Exhale, coming all the way down, drop the bottom back onto the floor, and swap legs. So reach that left leg out, right heel pulls in towards you. And it doesn't matter how wide it is here, whatever kind of works for you. Take your left forearm down towards the ground, might just be your left hand. Reach your right arm up, open through the chest towards that right side, and fold towards that left leg. Right sit bone is nice and heavy, connected to the ground here. You're breathing into all of those ribs that are being stretched out. One more breath. Lifting up, take that right hand back behind you. You're going to come into this little stargazer position. So you lift the hips up, you come onto that right knee, little right back behind you with the left arm, stretching the hips up, hold there. And coming all the way back down. Very nice. Comfortably cross your legs, however feels comfortable for you, or slightly extend them out in front of you. You're going to take a big breath in, reach the arms up, interlace the fingers, take the hands behind the back of your head, and gently just pull your chin into your chest. Allow the elbows to soften down. Gently just turn your chin to the right and hold there. Go over to the other side, to the left. Hold there. Inhale, breath, sitting nice and tall. Exhale, breath, separate the hands, bring them down, and just rest your hands onto your legs. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Close your eyes down for a moment, and we're just going to take 5 deep breaths to finish. So you're going to breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. And just allow your body to start releasing any last bit of tension that it might be feeling physically or mentally. Just imagine it floating out with that exhale breath. Shoulders getting heavier.
In the ocean,
One more breath here.
we lost ourselves.
And then gently just cracking open the eyelids.
In the
You are
ocean,
finished. Well done, guys. Great job.